Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome. My name's Nori, and I'm coming to you live from the digital engineering server. This is modded Minecraft Valhelsia 3. And this is our mess. So, I've been thinking about things that we've got going on the server and whatnot, and I finally come to the realization that it's probably a good idea that we do these systems where we just go around and check out what's happening on the server. Because there is an awful lot of this going on, and week over week, the things here on the server change faster than what you probably even can see, and what we get a hold of on the weekends when we do our stream sessions. So, in fairness to everybody who may be watching, in fairness to everybody who may come back and watch this later on, in fairness to just basically as a record keeping of what is happening on the digital engineering server, we're going to go and just fly around and look in on what the various members of our server are up to. So, with that in mind, let's go. Let's see. I should have... Oh, that seems apropos. All right. So, we'll start here, of course, with the house. So we've put some decorations up. I'm still working on it. Yes, I had to put my name up in lights. I added some redstone segments around it because I am a redstoner. That is what I do. That is who I am. Let's do this. I think I actually like these better here. We're supposed to be flying around. I'm getting distracted. So yes, we've added some decor, some decorations. I put up a little wall. Need to put a couch in here, a kitchen area, make it just feel more homey. We took out the stairs that was in the middle, that was right here. It took us in out the front door because this felt a little off to me. It felt a little... basically got tired of walking in the front door and running straight up steps in order to go around to go downstairs to our basement area, which we've been spending an awful lot of time. Down here is still our fun basement area, our fun armor room. We've added some more armors to our collection, and so we're going to continue to add more. As you already saw when you looking in, I'm already wearing the next set of armor to go out there. So we'll just continue to work on that. We took out I had a tripwire here for automating the stairwell. I took that out just because that was just wasn't working well. So this is the button over in the corner. It's still the amazing swishy stairs. So that still works very nicely. As we step out, hey Crown, we still have our mob farm over there. How's it going, my friend? We're most of the way through level 4 and on to the way to level 5 for our colony here, which is good. Eventually we'll have to launch into the big build and get the town hall to level 5. Not looking forward to that. That's a lot of coral gathering. We did get our statue put in place over here. This was fun. What's today interesting for you? Tell me about it. What did you do today, Crown? What was interesting? So, for the most part, oh, no, that's not the weapon I want. Go away. Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, that's not, that's, yeah, that would make for an interesting day, all right. Um, I don't know that I would be comfortable with that much of an interesting day, but that does definitely make for a very interesting day. Right. So I guess the only other big things that we've got going on over here is we started into the higher tier mechanism stuff. So there's a reactor going on down there. Wow. Yeah. Well, we'll take a quick gander over there. So we're doing World Tour Night. So there's a number of individuals on the server doing some really fantastic things. So this is our workroom. We've upgraded our workshop. Added a whole lot of refined automation into our workshop. Put a big honking battery. Yeah, and this has still got room for improvements, and this is measured in giga RF, so that's on the other side of a kilo. Yeah, it's enough that with what I've got running here in this little area, I could actually turn off the generator that's powering this guy, and could still run for like almost a week without having to start everything back up again. It's just insanity. We also have been working on our Hall of Villainry, so we've put stalls in, we've cleaned it up, make it look a little bit more like a research facility. I need to put some more stalls in for some other mobs we're going to bring in, but you know, you want to test out the death cycles of blazes. There you go, and we can just watch them go, collect blaze rods. I think that's wither skeletons. That is what is there. And then of course the big butt room. Yes, sniper classes are good. It's probably my favorite is the sniper class. And then through this little doorway right here takes us into our fission room. So this is the nuclear reactor. This is what's generating all of our power right now. It is very noisy. But it's also what is supplying us with polonium, so that's a good thing. And then we have our thermal evaporators, and so yeah, we're in, I'm gonna say mid starting to high tier mechanism. We'll continue to work through that. Oh, hey, Crown, you're gonna like this one. Last weekend we were doing the iron farm. We'll take a quick. Yeah, it's a fission reactor. So it takes fissile fuel and converts it into nuclear waste, and basically converts water to steam, and then we pipe the steam out of the fission reactor over to the turbine and convert the steam back into water, and then use that to cool off the fission reactor, and it just keeps circling forever. So here in our iron farm, this is the master switch. We turn that on. Basically, that starts all of the iron golem generation that occurs. So where it gets fun at is we now have a frying pan to cook our iron golems. Occasionally they get stuck. But you can flip things. There is the shrink machine. ISS. Yeah. Ooh. That's a bummer. Yeah, this is fun. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Oh, don't bounce and be a pain. Boing, there he goes. And you can watch the iron ingots will come flying over here and land right here on these hoppers. There we go. There's some more. This is our combustion chamber, complete with just sits there and blows them up. We decided we needed a bunch of ways to kill iron golems. But we clocked this farm in at, I think, something like, hi, Belle. Welcome. So our current farm is generating, I think, about, like 2,000 ingots an hour, so it's not too bad. We have some machines that are fairly useless. Not really great. The blending machine, this one's so much fun to watch. This one's really fun to watch when you get a bunch of iron golems in there. They bounce around kind of funny. I'm sorry to hear about that, Crown. Yeah, I'm sorry. People like that it's just rude. Shouldn't be rude like that. Yeah, just die already. So we're doing a world tour, Belle. So this is our iron farm. This was this the blender. Over there is the frying pan. We have the laser, and then our bomb chamber. Because, you know, it's just fun to drop TNT on iron golems and just blow them up. And of course, there's a switch to make it automated, so you don't have to push the button. So this is we were just looking for weird ways to kill iron golems, and sometimes they're just not even practical ways. Blowing them up with TNT is not like 100% practical, but it's fun to get in here and push the button. It's fun to grind them up in the blender. That farm is pretty much automated, and that farm is pretty much automated. And so those two are probably the biggest contributors to the iron ingest for the iron farm. The other ones are more for just show and stuff to do. There we go. Clean up the farm. So after this, so this was our last weekend's big project. Let's do this. Let's go to the Wellness and Success Center. This is our next big project that we've got coming up. This will be we'll do some work on it this weekend. So this is our Wellness and Success Center. This is going to be basically an enchanting potion shop. We have a witch farm that we're going to convert out over there. Plus, we're going to put some mob spawners in here, and we're going to use some immersive engineering to make bottles of enchanting. And I think what we're planning on doing is doing a giant wave room of EXP balls. Kind of one of those you walk in, you step on a plate. Thanks. Well, we have fun. We definitely do some odd things on occasions. But yeah, I think the idea here is we're going to try and do a big wave of experience balls from one side of the room, just let it stream across. So think like 20 or 30 dispensers firing 8 to 10 bottles of enchanting all at the same time. It should just look ridiculous. But yeah, that's some of this weekend coming up. So Saturday morning coffee, so probably tomorrow and Sunday. And we'll build the building up for that. So let's go to our welcome center. Yeah, so today we're just doing a real quick world tour, getting people caught up with what's going on here. This world been changing a lot faster these days since we picked up some new members to the server. So I always feel like we should keep people up to date. So we'll go over here to Kelia. Kelia is our notable guy who likes to die to everything on the server. Real great bunch of people. He's been working on his house out here. This has been looking absolutely fabulous. So he's definitely taking this up much higher. He's definitely got a real kind of Asian vibe feel to it. And I love these banner designs that he's got going on in here. It's just, I can't wait to see what he does with this when he gets it done. This is just going to be absolutely gorgeous. I guess he's putting up a second floor here. But yeah, they've I think him and his crew have been out on vacation for the last little bit, so we'll see what they do when they get back. That's the big thing, big work that Kelia and company have been up to. Where is that photo song? There it is. Let's see, who else is Shale, or yeah, let's go see Shale. We'll go pop into Shale's Hollow. So this place has gotten some renovation. She's been doing her own composting here. She's opened the space out here quite a bit. Really kind of interesting, her take on power and how she's handling the power. Cherry blossom flowers. So that's so this is Valhelsia 3, and the cherry blossoms is a biome that comes in with I think it's biomes of plenty. I think it's biomes of plenty that's in this one. So that's the cherry blossom tree is from biomes of plenty. It's a really gorgeous area. I think Shale's got one over there. We'll go back over and take a look at it. So this is her power system, though. She's decided to do cloches and Immersive Engineering's biogenerator for her biofuel. Seems to work out and keeps her in power. Aha. We'll take a flight. So her colony has once again started to build back up again. I think it's gotten huge. So she's been doing some serious work out here. Yeah. So this is the, yeah, so these are, oh, excuse me, they're part of environmental. That's the mod pack. They're part of something. So these are really cool, though. These trees actually will drop cherry leaf carpets. And so if you have silk touch, you can actually pick them up and put them back down again. So that makes for a fabulous decoration. If you wanted to, almost like regular carpentry, you just put it down wherever you want. But the rest of the fall stuff, yep. So all this looks really nice. It's a wonderful biome. But yeah, that's from, it looks like it's from the environmental mod, not biomes of plenty. So I have to apologize. Got the wrong information there. So you can see, though, Shale has been spending a lot of her time, it looks like, working out top here. So she's got a really big tree going on over there. I don't even want to know. But as anybody who's watched Shale's work here, the top here is tip of the iceberg. I always do that. I go down the wrong side of this tunnel. So Shale does a top and bottom layer colony from mine colonies. So she's got this whole underground area down here that she has been opening up and working on. I imagine eventually it'll get grass and she'll put some sidewalks and walk areas into here. This is turning out really nice. She's put in a lot of hard work and it's definitely showing. Now if I can find my way out of here. get you out of here. So, that's Shales. Who's next? Let's go see if we can find our way to a teleport stone. Let's go visit Zoda. Zoda's got some really fun things that he has been working on. We've all been helping with it. So this is his central area where you land at. Absolutely just gorgeous. I think over that way is supposed to be some astral sorcery, and that way is supposed to lead into his colony. Back over here is his Britannia Area. You can see his tree farm that does all of his tree harvesting and whatnot, though it looks like he's out of trees. And if I had trees, I would help. Looks like he's got one tree. Maybe that'll grow. Give him what he needs. The other fun little stuff that he's been working on. Let's see if we can land. I don't even know what's going on there. So this is his interior base. This is he's got some really interesting ideas when it comes down to farms. So this is his beehive farm and whatnot. Looks like he's put pedestals up for his various tools that he's collected. That's neat. So that's his storage system there. I'm not certain what he's got down this hall, other than it looks like this takes you into the back end of his power system. And then that tunnel goes on to wherever that tunnel goes to. This is probably the pièce de résistance for this whole thing. So this is just fun to watch. This is his slaughter factory. And so what he's got is a little mob duplicator back there. And when you turn these things on, like see there, you have foxes. There's some sheep bouncing. And then over here, he's got rabbits that fall out and get caught in the wind tunnel. Slowly descend. Those are fun. On the other side is his cow, pig, and I think chicken. We'll see here in just a moment. Yep, so chicken. So there's his chickens. They come down a belt-fed system. The cows fall through cobwebs. So he decided he wanted this wall of falling things in a matter that he could control what they were doing. Don't know what's going on with the cows. Maybe he's got the cows turned off. Yeah, I'm thinking he's probably got the cows turned off. I don't know. These are his machines. We're not going to play too much with them. The other really interesting bit, and once again, if I was a really good presenter of what was going on, I would wear these stupid goggles so that we don't have to worry about night or dark. That's not it. That's not it. Here it is. So this is the other really fun room that he's done. So he went and found a Tetra area, made himself a tool, copied the whole building from underground, ripped it out, and then brought it back up here and replaced it inside of his mountain. So this is his Tetra workshop, and he just relocated his whole system from out in the world and brought it home with him. So I thought that was pretty cool. So it has definitely some rather interesting ideas on things that he's doing. I would definitely keep track of what's going on there. But that's Zoda's big area. So we've done shales, we've looked at mines. So the last one is going to be Bazinga and Astria's place. So this is their base. This is where Bazinga does all of his hard work and thought considerations at and whatnot. All of the trees that you see here are the pet project of Astria. She likes her trees. I think that's her little seaside house over there. That's what I was informed of earlier. And then back here is, let's make certain we get a full charge on that. You know what? Let's do this even one step better. Let's just make certain that we are wearing the right accoutrements. There we go. Because Bazinga's been a little busy. So there's his boats, his entryway into his colony, so to speak. You can see he's got a wall, so he's got some open areas. It looks like he's still got some things going on. He's been killing arrows. Just clean up the area a little bit. So yeah, here's his colony. He's got a nice road system put in. He's definitely got a layout that he's happy with as far as how he wants his colony to look. He's been busy putting up a wall, I see. Yeah, so it looks like Bazinga likes the really, really large buildings. I don't know any other way to put it. But he's been busy. This place looks gorgeous. There's his new age sculpture as he would call it. Me and Zoda came and put this over here. I'm surprised he's left it up, but and there looks like there are still some floating remnants of the Iron Army that I brought over to him. Oh, he's got a yellow flower. Oh cow! Cool. So this is So this is Bazinga's place, and they've been kind of keeping rather busy. So yeah, just an awful lot of activity going on the server, and just an awful lot of changes that are occurring. I'm not going to dig too far into his place. So let's go. Except I think he does a different way to get back to the Welcome Center. It should be over here. Yep. Bingo, bango. And there we go. So other things we have going on, we're still work for the Railroad Center. So this is still a work in progress thing that we're still working on and planning to do. I've actually already come in here and put the first set of tracks that are going to head off towards my place. I think we've decided that we're going to end up using transports, Minecraft minecarts. So if you go look, it's transport. So by making these modular minecarts, we can attach a solid fuel, and then periodically on the track we can put these little item loaders so that as you travel from point A to point B, we can keep the engine loaded and provide you a fast transit from here all the way back to the colony of your choice. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is somehow figuring out how to put a switch track in here so that as you come in from one colony, if you wanted to go to, say, Shale's place, maybe you get up here and you stop somewhere in this area and then you punch a button that says, I want to go to, say, Shale's place. And it should move some of the track around so that you can be redirected onto Shale's track. And then the cart is left to go on and continue moving after that. That's the plan. Don't hold me to it just yet because I'm not really certain how we're going to make that officially happen. We'll figure it out. It's still a work in progress. But yeah, a lot of things going on. Lots of fun activities going on. And we're just having a blast, and people are building, and things are looking up in this world. I don't think I've added too many more locations to my place. But on the whole, we've done some cleanup around here. We've made things look prettier. I think the next big project renovation we have going on for the lab area, which is here, maybe widen out this door area section. I don't know. But we've removed the Britannia stuff. That's gone. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Our 2 weekends ago project, which we're still working on. Close. This one's fun. This one's starting to come along very nicely as well. So this is our new Britannia Area workshop. That's our, I think we're generating stone. We're generating living stone right now. So this is the island that we ripped out of the ground in the overworld, and we have relocated it over here to the Everdon. And so we have a tree farm that is generating us some mana through munch dews and trees. I also have this little Entropinium up here. He's fun. You basically push the button marked by TNT, and the system dispenses the TNT. It blows up, and he just eats all of that and gives you mana. So that's a nice push button for a spurt of mana real quick. We have our purple fox. He's still steadily guarding the house here. And so we've been working on areas. This wall is going to get built up a little higher, I think, and then what we're going to do is section off some areas because we need to put in an area to do all of the new rituals for Mythic Britannia. We also need to set up an area to put the portal in for Elven trading. I think we need to seriously look into like overdriving our mana production. So there's some work still there to do, but I'm really kind of glad we took this area over. So this feels like we have a floating island. I think we're gonna have to carve out of the wall here just a little bit, just to make this feel not quite so squished in there, but you know that won't be that big of a deal. And so we've been putting up building our walls and getting our castle look and feel coming into place. And so this should be a nice place. Yo, Eat Skull, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, there's our Britannia area. We just got to finish up the rest of the castles. My friend, you asked, and I'm just going to have to disappoint you just a little bit here. We'll go this way. And we'll pop down into our storage room area, which is going to be removed eventually. So with regards to our fission reactor, we have the induction matrix already, so lots of power to store there. I needed that to make room for the fission reactor. So just a little bit ahead of you on that one. Really, I'm just using this though because I want the polonium. So I'm not looking to make a whole lot of power out of that. That's the next step. So we need a lot more polonium than what I've got. And I need to finish getting this automated in here so that we're producing yellow cake and a steady supply of fissile fuel so that we can turn up this guy's burn rate to increase our nuclear waste generation so that we can get some more polonium going so that we can then start building the fusion reactor, because I would like to very much so replace this with the fusion reactor. But I need to get to a point where I've got enough polonium to do that. Yes, burn rate does equal more steam. I've got room for more steam. Yes, more steam equals more power, which is why we have the induction casing already in place. Yep. So we have this guy. He's currently capable of 60 giga FE, and then I will be upgrading him to the upper tier really quick once we get to a point where we can get to the once we really start to cook and make a lot of polonium. When we turn up the rate, the burn rate, I just need to make certain we're covered as far as storage. Because one thing I have noticed, I think I don't have a cardboard box, but I think I can make a cardboard box. Oh yeah, it's just for sawdust. Yeah, so we can practice our what is because I don't think about it. I don't actually use this machine. I was just going through making all the base machines, and then I stuck them in there and then provided them all with upgrades, and went, I have never actually used this thing. So it's why it doesn't even have an auto importer to pull in the items that it's doing. There it is. See, auto sort is turned on. Got enough sticks. Spawners? I don't think spawners. Where is? Oh, stop that. There. So I don't think spawners use sawdust in this one. No. You can use speed upgrades to decrease the maximum. Oh, I see what you mean. There you go, one cardboard box. Yeah, I can make the infinity hammer. That's probably infinity hammer. I'm trying to think of the last infinity item that I had, and I think Katoa ran off with it. Let's see. So we just need to make these other items real quick. But yeah, making an infinity hammer is not that hard. 12. But yeah, all that's automated over here too. So it's kind of a whatever. Well, we're using flux right now for just pretty much everything power-wise, and with that big healthy generator that we've got going out back, I haven't actually had to worry about power for too much anything. It's worked out really nicely. Industrial. I actually think I prefer the backpack out of industrial more than anything else. Let's see, tier 12. So, 2 redstones. 2 canes. Those emerald. I think there's 4 emerald. Tier 12. Oh, just a bucket of latex. Here, 1 bucket of latex. There we go. That in there. So then the infinity hammer. That's just going to take. Sometimes I'm willing to wait for the system to parse down the diamonds. Yes, I know we lose diamonds that way, but when you've got almost 4K in diamond ore, I don't think it really matters at that point. Industrial. Favor, put that over in the. Why are you typing now? It's not in the mood to fight with that. 1 diamond axe. 1 diamond sword. I don't know why I threw a diamond axe in there. I'm just going to need it again. 2 buckets of slime. All right. Axe. That's tier 2. There's tier 12. We need 3 of these. Let's grab the bucket. Second bucket. Get our gears, which should be done by now. There we go. Fluid, pink slime, 1. go there. So yeah, making the hammer's not a big deal. Oh, because it already finished it up and sucked it into the storage. Yeah, we've got the infinity drill already. We've got the hammer now. Let's not do all of that mess here. Charging. Yep. Okay, it's charging. But yeah, so making a hammer is relatively easy. At this particular point in time, I think the big things that we spend our time waiting on is stuff for mechanism these days. Just because we're basically waiting on the fissile fuel reactor, and I'm waiting on me to get up off my lazy bum and come out here and I just need to put a network block out here because this is going to need coal. This will need fluorite. And this will need yellow cake uranium. And the biggest thing I'm trying to figure out, oh, that's right, because what I was going to do is I needed to go look at the industrial foregoings. Yeah, let's not forget I don't have that particular item on. So down here at the bottom end of the miner's place, because where else would you put all your ore generation at? Was at the miner place. All the way down. We have ourselves a little laser drill system. It's basically been set up to get us diamonds, and I think I just need to remove that and have it do other things than diamonds, because we are getting an awful lot of diamonds and I don't need that many diamonds anymore. But it will be good to have it get coal, and it will be good to have it get fluorite and coal, fluorite, and uranium. So we should probably make some different colored lenses to stick in there. Maybe some gold. Some of the other material that it can farm up from down there. That is no longer a necessity. Yeah, I had it going on full diamonds because somebody, who was it? I think Shale said that they needed diamonds for something. Or maybe she said she just wanted diamonds because they weren't getting enough diamonds. I don't know. So I built that, stuck that down there, and before I knew it, I've got way more diamonds than I know what to do with now. So we want uranium ore, which is a lime laser. Do we have anything? There we go. One lime laser. Okay, so that's got uranium. Wanted fluorite. There's a light gray. Get a light gray going, and then coal would be the other one we want. Lots and lots of coal. Black. That's nice and easy. So that gets us 4 down there now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have room for 2 more. Don't need iron. How about some gold? useful. Yellow. Don't think I actually have anything for yellow dye. Oh, wait, I found some yellow dye. Aha. So that'll give us some gold. And then what other ones should we do? Should probably put one in the nether, but then I have to sit over there in the nether for that. So that's not going to work so well. Ooh, try to do green. I wonder what green gives us. Regular old. Oh, okay. You're just not going to tell us. Blue will get us the lapis. Pink doesn't look like it has much of a use. Gray gets us silver. Cyan, purple. Purple is lead. I'm actually going to need a bit of lead. So let's see about making purple. There we go. That will fix up our color issues. But yeah, we've been a little busy. I think the Wellness and Success Center is going to be a lot of fun to get together. That's going to look really pretty when that gets done. Let's not fall down here and die. That would be embarrassing. There, that'll give it some different things to go pick up. We opened up the way into... killed Gaia at level 2 a couple times now. Oh yes, yeah, we've opened up the way into the dungeon dimension. So on our list of dimensions to go do, so we've done the overworld now, the nether, the end. We've been to the dungeon. We've done the Everdawn, Twilight, Atum, Skylight Forest. You can't get there, but that's just another form of the Twilight Forest, the Everbright. So the last one on our list of dimensions to hit is Alfheim. And we've still got a little bit more work to do to get to that one. Yeah, just a little bit more work to do. Spent a bunch of time earlier today down here in the Blood Magic Castle. Alright, now stand on the actual teleporter. Hey look, Astria showed up. So I spent a bunch of time down here to make the ritual necessary to do we'll fly up here to do this guy. So this is how we get back and forth to our dungeon dimension. This is our inversion pillar. So a little right clicky there, and here we are. Now I do need to make some more keys so that I can open up the rest of these doors. This is the first one that we've stuck our head into. I'm curious because it looks like there is a ritual in place here. I just don't know what the ritual is off the top of my head. So I'll have to look to see. There is some kind of growth ritual. But, you know, we've got access to some tile fruit and whatnot. So this was kind of fun, but there was a blaze spawner in here and we had to fight a bunch of blazes. So that, too, was interesting, to say the least. I have no idea what that is underneath that, and I don't... I didn't bring a bucket with me because, you know, I'm just not with it today. But today was mostly about just going around, seeing what everybody's been up to, doing a little world tour and going, hey, look at all of the really neat things people have been up to. Do I even have? I have an empty bucket. Look at that. I'm just kind of curious as to what this water. Okay, that's a demon eye. I have no idea. But yep, we have 3 more doors, so I've got to go make some extra keys for these so we can open those doors up. We'll do some fighting and we'll see what's on the other side of those doors. That's just not going to be a tonight sort of thing. But there you go. So other than going to Elfheim, we've been to every other dimension so far. So we're happy with all of that. We've got our astral sorcery taken care of. We're working on the last bits of our mechanism. Though I do have a little tiny more work to do over here, and that I need to put up the observation deck, which is going to be off that way. And then this place will be done. We can dust our hands of it. It'll be a completed workshop. So not too much has changed from the interior of the mountain. The interior is pretty much almost level 5 and done already. So there's not really too much going on in there. The big changes have been occurring out here. The university here, I think, is finally level 5. So I think he's capped out now. Yes, university is capped out. So we've got access to all of the research material. And so that's on the next list of things for me to work on, is to start bringing down there and having those researchers just research. But most of the rest of these buildings around here are all level 4. And so the other... I'm just not going to look. I'm going to pretend I didn't even see that right now. So pretty much every other building that can be upgraded, the tavern, of course, is already max level. But we'll work to upgrade the rest of these from the level 4 they are to level 5. And that will have them all done. We still need to figure out what we're going to do for the inside of our tower here. Not the first idea. Haven't really figured that one out just yet. And I need to. But there's an awful lot going on. And week over week, the server goes through a lot of changes really quick. And of course, really? Fine. Where are they coming from? Northwest. Let's see where you guys are at. Oh, you're not going to get anywhere that way, buddies. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a hall pass? Anyways, so as we were saying, before my inventory got so rudely filled, I do want to do some more work over here, I think. Yes, over here is where the railroad station is going to come in from the hub. That's off in that direction somewhere. So I think we'll come from under the ground, and then basically we'll dig underneath the wall, and we'll poke out somewhere way down over there, out of range of the spawned in barbarian horde that shows up here occasionally. I just don't want to give them an easy way in. They want to come over here and pester me. They should have to work for it a little bit. I had to work for it to build this place up. They can work for it to get in and tear it down. That's all I had to say. But yeah, so there you go. That's the world tour. That's what we've got going on. That's what we've been working on. We did find that. Let's say we did. I found that the electric engine made by the Create editions is actually going to do a wonder for reducing some of the noise that is going on over here. So, like all of this can actually be simplified down to just plugging it into the power system and running an electric engine behind it. And that's going to dramatically help to decrease a lot of the visual clutter that we have going on here and make this area a little bit safer and cleaner. Because we can actually take out this furnace. We don't need him anymore, which means we don't need a lot of these belts that drive everything. So I think that's one of the other things I've got on my list to do is to sit here and make a bunch of electric engines. And that will also, same can be said in here. A lot of this all can, because a lot of this is all powered from this machine right here. So all of this belt fed and nonsense that is going on can be streamlined and trimmed up, because a lot of this is all just trying to get rotational power to where rotational power needs to occur at. And by going with electric motors, we can actually clean a lot of this right up and just make it nice and tidy, and make our work area look a little cleaner. So next time we come through here, don't be surprised if a lot of this visual noise that you're seeing here is suddenly not here anymore. Because that's part of the game plan. And I think we're just going to end up leaving this little farm and this little farm here as historical, though I do need to hook all this stuff up to an importer. But we're just not using these farms anymore. They're just kind of sitting around dormant. We don't actually depend on them for anything anymore. But they did work for what we needed them to. So it was nice to have them around when we needed them. So we may just leave them there just because they're not hurting anything and they're useful. And then, yeah, so a lot of this stuff right here will get picked up and we'll relocate that into our storage system. As we get more polonium, we can move to the QIO storage system, which is going to give us a lot more space to play with and help to clean up a lot of what we've got going on here. And so a lot of these, even these like storage drawers that we have going on down here, a lot of this stuff will just get packed away inside the QIO system, which we have our first one right here. It has its first QIO drive, which this is just really a placeholder right now, because as we get more polonium, we'll make bigger and bigger drives. The end goal is to try and fill this guy out with supermassive QIO drives. which have an insane storage amount. I think if we can just get to one of these guys, that's going to be fantastic for storage, and we'll take care of everything that we've got here and then some. That being said, it does take 3 of these at level 3 and a bit of antimatter, so that's fairly late game mechanism. So we still got a little bit more work to do for that. But before we get to there, we need to get the fusion reactor going. So we can replace the fission reactor. With the fusion reactor, that's a cleaner, safer power system. It'll also generate a lot more power. But that's one of those we actually don't have to worry about it. In worst case scenario, it stops. And if it stops, that really kind of is painful, because to start it back up, you have to charge a super laser and blast the inside of it again to get it all started back up. But by the time we get to there, I imagine our induction matrix here will be much bigger. And we will be storing energy in the orders of thousands of giga FE instead of, almost 100 giga FE. So we'll have an insane power system at that point, which seems kind of strange since the QIO drive array, this thing takes 0 power whatsoever. So, but there we go. World tour done and dusted. We have caught you guys up with where we're at, and so now everybody knows what's going on. So we look forward to seeing you all here tomorrow morning for Saturday morning coffee. I think we are going to go and do some work on the Wellness and Success Center. We'll, because we still have to do some of we need to get the witch farm up and running, if nothing more. We also need to start planning out the room layouts for the mana for the experience wave ball room. And then there is the potion brewing and the recycling center that we're putting in over there. So there's things to do still. And we'll probably end up having to clear out a significant portion underneath of the wellness center in order to host certain machineries and whatnot that are going to have to exist over there. But all that said and done, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Yes, it's a short night. Friday nights are going to be short nights. And I think as we continue to move forward, we'll do more of these world tours on Friday nights. And then we'll get back into more of the absurd activities and whatnot on Saturdays and Sundays during our longer play sessions. But I'd like to thank everybody who's came out tonight. My name's Nori, and we have been live from Digital Engineering. This has been our mess. Take care, be safe, have a good evening, and we will look forward to you next time. Bye now.